Thanks for tuning in to Everything Catholic again. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us. And it is here where we mostly focus on the lives of the saints, as well as sharing a lot of clips of Father Joseph Iannuzzi with you. I feel that by presenting the information, especially shared by Father Iannuzzi in the past sessions, will be helpful to a lot of people who are listening. At least, I'm saying this based on my own experience. Anyway, again in this video I'd like to share another clip of Father Iannuzzi with you.
There is no competition in heaven in the human sense of the word. There is no, let's say, imperfection of the virtues. There is no pride, seeking advantage. None of that exists in heaven for the self, for the purpose of self-advantage, aggrandizement, or victory over another. On the contrary, in heaven, there is this mutual commerce, so to speak, a divine commerce where everyone is in sync, in symbiosis, and knowing fully that what one does affects all the others and itself. So if one were to seek in heaven to obtain something for its own betterment over the others, it would negatively impact the others and itself. Now, I'm speaking in the human sense of the word competition and vying. In heaven, there is a competition and a vying, but not as we understand it on earth. Let me give you an example, a practical example that occurred during the old Soviet Union before the fall of communism. This was during the time of Stalin, when there was the Gulag and Christians were sent there in Siberia to be given a lesson not to preach Christianity anymore. Well, there was a group of Russian citizens, and they would travel. These are Orthodox Christian Russians, okay? They would travel for miles on end to share their meal with another and would not eat alone because they consider that in their culture offensive. They would rather fast than eat alone, and therefore they would go the extra mile to find someone with whom to share their meal. Now, this is a dim intimation of the charity that's expressed in heaven. These Russians needed to naturally nurture their body, but they were willing to forego that satiety for the sake of others. And they found a virtue in sharing their meal with others that surpassed that of satisfying their own human desire. And in that selfless act, found greater joy than in simply eating alone. Well, heaven is like that. In heaven, there is this infused knowledge of God, along with an infused desire on the part of the Trinity within all the angels and saints that informs them and convinces them in their intellect and will that whatever they think, say, or do is connected to all creation in heaven and on earth. And with that knowledge and desire, they seek to increase the glory of God by going out of their way, so to speak, petitioning God, imploring God, entreating Him for an occasion to increase His glory. Now, naturally, God in and of Himself is self-sufficient. He does not increase in His essential glory. But the angels and saints can indeed impact what we may refer to as accidental glory, including that of God Himself.
Well then, that will be all for the video this time. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here again, and hopefully all of you have learned a lot from this video. Remember, if there's any feedback or suggestion, please let us know in the comments below. And until the next one, thanks again for watching, and may God bless you.